Hey, Brian Markinson.
Eric McCormack.
We're doing Glengarry Glen Ross at the Stanley Theater, July 22nd, August 22nd. So you got to get there. Office comedy, not really a comedy, a workplace thing.
Dramatic comedy.
Hating their jobs, loving their jobs, terrified they're going to lose their jobs at any moment.
Hating their jobs, mainly hating their jobs.
Before becoming award-winning Broadway actor, how many bad, horrible jobs did you have?
I had nothing but bad, horrible jobs.
Like a prerequisite.
Well, I mean, two particularly horrible jobs. I was a butler.
Wow.
At the Sheridan Grand Hotel in downtown Los Angeles.
Like the penthouse, so you're the private.
The private butler,
wow.
And I had to wear the full tux and tails, and
that sounds kind of hot to me. I think that sounds good.
Really? Well, I'll tell you one thing. One day I was bringing Henry Ford, the third or whatever, the fourth exactly,
wow.
his tea or something, and he showed up at the door with his robe open and nothing on except his robe. And we had a full conversation in the hallway. And any time I would walk by a mirror and get a gander of myself in a tuxedo.
Mr. Ford, could you park that thing?
The other one, put it away, garage it.
Yes.
The other one was I sold Thigh Masters.
Wow.
On Venice Beach.
Wow.
And all the hot women wanted you to demonstrate it on yourself. They didn't want you, and all the sweaty, larger women, God bless them, wanted you to get right in there. Show me how that works. It's like a hot summer day. What about you?
Wow. First job ever, good job actually, Baskin Robbins. Scooped ice cream for 2.5 years. And that was never so, except it turned out that the husband and wife that owned this particular franchise didn't trust us for good reason, would sit in the parking lot with binoculars. This was like a strip mall, and watch us steal ice cream and give it to our friends. And
were you a Rocky Road guy?
Yeah, no, I was Praline and Cream.
Praline and Cream.
Yeah, I was a very old spirit for a 17-year-old. But they came in one night. My buddy was actually having sex with one of the girls in the back room. And the owners walked in.
In the freezer? In the cooler?
In the cooler. He was that hot.
He was that hot.
I had my favorite. I had a bunch of crappy jobs, but I worked a couple of times in menswear around the age of 17, like the senior tailor guys at like Tip Top Tailors and stuff. This was Tip Top Tailors or was it Studio 2? It was Studio 267 at the Scarborough Town Center outside of Toronto, and I had this boss named Mr. Tully. Mr. Tully. I'd love to see him in this play. I would love to see him playing like Levine or something. He was angry that things weren't done the way they should be done. And I remember once, saying, Mr. Tully, I haven't had a break in like 4 hours. Can I take my break? He said, "Don't take a break. Take a break for the rest of your life." He fired me for asking for my coffee break. And my favorite thing, I've actually used this as an actor. I thought this was great. This one day, there was no custom. It was like early December. Nobody was buying for Christmas yet, and I was just sort of taking sweat. I was like, I was standing there. I was doing. He said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Nothing." He said, "Well, keep busy." So I started taking sweaters out of the thing, kind of fold and put them back in. He came and said, "What are you doing now?" I said, "I'm taking the sweaters out, and I'm kind of folding, just going to put them back in." He said, "Well, keep busy, but don't do stupid work." And I've often thought that when I see actors, just working their ass off, just notes about their characters, and it's like, just get up and say it.
Don't be stupid.
Keep busy, but don't do stupid work.